Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today we'll be covering another Sudoku variant, actually hybrid Sudoku by Bremster. Now this Sudoku has two constraints. One is the diagonal and another is Kropke pairs. Right. So Bremster is a recent author. Actually, I would say he has started constructing recently, and this is one of his fifth or sixth Sudoku, and including the one that we have covered, the Psycho Killers, one of the excellent ideas in Killer Sudoku, that was by Bremster as well. So I really thank the author for giving us an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. And the moment I saw this Sudoku, I was really fascinated the way very less clues, because it's not a Kropke Sudoku, it's a Kropke pair, and just a very few clues. And as you can see, the diagonal constraint as well, there are no digits given in this grid, and still the Sudoku is unique, right? So I was happy seeing this Sudoku when it was sent to me by Bremster, and I wanted to cover a video on our channel. So I thought of not solving it before and just solving it during the video. So I really thank the author again. And before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku or a puzzle genre, the Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Right? And now coming on to this Sudoku. So the normal classic Sudoku rules apply. You have to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, column and 3 into 3 box without repetition. There are a few black and white dots in between cells, right? Even in the diagonal. So in between the adjacent cells, if you see, there are white circles, but there are a few circles in between these four cells. So that is only on the diagonal. That is this indicates the black dot is between these two cells on the diagonal. So wherever you have a black dot here between the diagonals, I mean to say between the cells on the diagonal, they also form the there is a constraint regarding that. So what are the black and the white dots? So cells between rows, columns and along the indicated diagonals, black dots indicates the adjacent cells have to be the ratio of 1:2, right? So if you have a 3 here, you need to have a 6 here. If you have a 2 here, you can have 1 or 4, anything. So the ratio will have to be 1 and 2, 1:2, and white dot indicates those two cells will have to be consecutive, right? So if you have a 3 here, this would have to be either 4 or 2, right? So not all dots are given, so you can still have a 3 here and a 4 here and there is no white dot here. So that is still possible, which means it is called Kropke pairs, not a Kropke Sudoku. So Kropke Sudoku has a negative constraint but not Kropke pairs. So wherever the dot is given, you will have those ratio 1:2 and consecutive ratio, consecutive constraint. But wherever dots aren't given, you can still have that constraint, right? And with that, we'll start solving this Sudoku. So I can see that between this on this diagonal, you already have 6 cells which are between the black dots, which means they will have to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 8. So the other 3 cells which are not part of the black dots will have to be 5, 7 and 9. Sorry. Okay. Now, okay, there is a very simple start to this Sudoku is you cannot have 3 or 6 in any of these 4 cells, because if you have a 3 here, this would be 6, this would be 6 and this also would be 6, right? So that is not possible, right? Which means that the same thing appears here as well. If you have a 3 here, you will have to have a 6 here, here or here and here. So which means that the 3 and 6 will have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, and which means for the 3 it will either be 2 or 4, for the 6 it will be 5 and 7, and these cells will have to be 1, 2, 4, 8. That's simple start here. Oh, that's nice logic. So the way the design has been, the grid has been constructed, there is a very good logic here. You cannot have a 1 on any of these 2 cells. I think so it works with 8 as well. Yeah, nice, that is nice. So if you have a 1 year, let me show you. If you have a 1 year, this would have to be 2, this would have to be 2, and this would have to be 2. That's actually not possible. The same thing, the ratio for the 1:2 ratio, the next cell would have to be 2, and all of these cells would have to be 2, which means that this cell and this cell cannot be a 1. So which means that these cells cannot be 8 as well. Yeah, that's nice. If this is an 8, this would have to be 4, this would have to be 4, this would have to be 4. That's nice. A good start to this Sudoku, which means you got a 2-4 pair on the diagonal, and these two cells would have to be 1 and 8. Okay. And this 1 8 will give you a 2 7 or 9. This 1 8 will give you, this one will give you a 2 here and a 3 here. The 8 cannot give you a 9 here because you won't have any other digit here. That means the 8 will give you a 7 and a 6 here. That's nice. So you have a 1 8 which gives you a 1 2 3, and 8 will give you a 8 7 6. Okay. Wow guys, what an awesome logic this is. This is excellent. So the moment you get a 3 6 here, the black dot between these two cells on the diagonal, right, and these two cells cannot be a 3 6 pair. That the constraint of 1:2 ratio cannot be a 3 6 because this cell wouldn't be anything. So these 4 cells would have to be 1 2 4 8. That's nice. And this cell cannot be a 1 because if this is a 1, both of these cells will have to be 2. Consecutive constraint. Okay, this is something very good here. Let me see what happens, because I see something we can place here at least. If these two digits will have to be same or different. So if you have 1 here, let me just write it. You'll have a 2 here, and both of these cells cannot be 1, so both of these cells will have to be 4. If you have a 8 here, you will have a 4 here, and both of these cells will have to be 2. So I see that. That's nice. Whatever be the case, these two cells will have to be 2 4. Same way it has to work here. So if it is a 1 here, this would be 2, this would be 4 and 4. If this is an 8 here, this would be 4, this would be 2 and a 2. That's nice. So whatever be the case, these two cells will have to be 2 4 2 4. So you get a 2 4 pair in this row and columns. So this cell will have to be, now this cell can still be 1 2 4 8 anything, or 3 or 6. Oh, this seems to be a really tricky one. So I see that if these digits are 4, these digits are 2, and if this are 2, it goes this as 4. No, I don't get anything from that. This is a really excellent design because you cannot actually bypass the logic. I don't feel there is anything apart from intended logic, and I am unable to get that. I am not sure what the intended solve path is, but now the only black dots remaining are these two dots within these 3 cells, right? And you should be able to get something here. So these cannot be 2 4 because of the 2 4 here. Can it be 1 2 or 4 8? That's awesome, guys. That is something really excellent. What an excellent logic, guys. What an excellent logic. Wow. So we have already deduced that one of these two cells will have to be 4, one of these two cells will have to be 2. No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant that out of these two cells, I mean to say both the cells will either have to be 2 or 4, and if these two cells are 2, these two cells will have to be 4, and if these two cells are 2, these two cells will have to be 4, and which means that any of these three cells cannot be 2 or 4, because both of these are different digits. If this is 2, this is 4, and if this is 4, this is 2. So let me say you what happens here. This is 1, this becomes 2, 4 and 4, and these two becomes 2 and 2, because this becomes a 4 and an 8. So if you see here, I actually didn't want to go ahead, too much ahead, but I could see that both of these digits are different. So if this is 2, this is 4, and if this is 2, this is 4. So none of these three cells can be 2, 4, right? And both of these cells cannot be 2, 4, and both of these cells cannot be 1, 8 as well. And which means that, wow, this is awesome, guys, this is awesome. So both of these cells will have to be 3 and 6, and which gives you 3 and 6 here. That's awesome. That is literally awesome. And which means that these 3 and 6 pair gives you a 3 and 6 here. And now that gives you something different logic. That gives you a digit in box 5. Where can you have a 4 in box 5 now? You got a 3 6 pair, you got a 1 8 here, 2 7, 5 7 9, 2 7 1 8, 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. And that gives you a corner pencil marks of 4. Wow, guys, this is awesome. This is something really different. That actually gives you many digits now. That gives you a 1 here, 2 here, 4 and 4 here. Okay, that gives you a 4 here. That eliminates 4 from this cell. 2 would have to be in one of these two cells. So 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here. 2 would have to be in one of these two cells. Okay. That was awesome, guys. 2 cannot be here, 2 cannot be here. 2 would have to be in one of these two cells. 4 would have to be in one of these two cells. Where can an A? Okay, you have an 8 here. 1 cannot be here. Oh, if this is an 8, that we could have directly written that 7 and 6 here, and or maybe 2 would have directly given you something. This 2 would have to be here now. That gives you a 3 here. That removes 7 from here, and this both cells would have to be 5 and 9, right? That's nice. So 7 would have to be in one of these two cells. A 5 9 1 2 4 8. So these two cells would have to be 3 and 7. A 7 cannot be here. No. Oh, this 4 can eliminate 4 from this cell. There's something we are missing here, guys. Something that we should be able to find it. I'm not sure what. 7 cannot be here. If 7 is here, it doesn't give you anything. That gives you a 3 here. No. 1 7 5 and 9. No, that isn't giving anything again. Two and 4, 2 and 4. Or 2 and one of the 2 and 4 would have to be here. One of the 2 and 4 would have to be here. So what are we missing here? Something should be there here. You can get 1 2 here or 1 2 here. So the pairs will work this way. You'll have to have 1 2 on one side and 4 8 on the other side. So this cannot be a 2 because that gives you a 4 here. So this cannot be a 2. Can this be a 1? Because this is a 1, this becomes 2. Oh, okay, that's awesome, guys. So if this is a 1, this becomes 2, and you will have to have 1 3 in one of these, in both cells. 1 3 pair here. So 1 is already used here. So 1 cannot be here. Just a second. No. So 1 cannot be here, and which means that both 2 also cannot be here. So if you don't have a 1 here, 1 would have to be here, and that gives you a 1 8 1 2 pair here. So 4 and 8 are removed from here. 4 and 8 comes here, and 4 will give you okay, 3 and 5. 8 will give you 7 and 9. Okay, that isn't giving you much here, and I'm extremely sorry for the background noise here again. So this 4 and 8 means that one of the 2's will have to be here, because with the 2 here, so 2 would have to be here, and 4 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. So if this is a 2, wow, this is awesome, guys. So if this is a 2, this can neither be a 3, can neither be a 1, because that becomes a 1. Wow. So this cannot be a 2. So this becomes a 2 now. And what can you have here? You cannot have 1, 2, 3. You can neither have a 4. You can, if you have a 5, both 4 and 6 are gone. So cannot be a 5. Cannot be a 6. You'll have to have a 7, 8 or 9. And which means that 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay. Yeah. 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, and which means that this 2 gives you a 1 here, a 2 here, and that gives you a 2 here, because 2 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. That gives you a 2 here, and that gives you a 2 here. Awesome. That is done. And this 4 gives you a, I'm not sure what. We are missing something again. No. 4 will give you in 4 in one of these 2 cells, and 4 here, and here 4 can be here. Where can 1 be? 1 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay. That gives you a 1 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, can 1 be here? 1 cannot be here. 1 cannot be here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 cannot be. 5, 4 is not possible. 5 and 6 is possible. 7, 8, 9. Okay. There are only very few dots remaining, and we should be able to actually complete this. A really excellent solve path actually. Seven will give you a 3 here. That gives you an 8, 7 and 9. 4. No, doesn't give you anything actually. 4 and 1, 3, 5. Where can a 5 be? 7 cannot be here. 7 cannot be here. No. 8 cannot be here in any of these 2 cells. Come on guys, what are we missing? We are surely missing something. This cannot be a 7, right? So let me mark that. So which means that if you have a 9 here, this would have to be 8. If you have an 8 here, this would have to be 9. Mhm. Guys, come on, that was very easy. Why we have missed this? The 2 directly gives you a 3 here, and that gives you a 6 here. How could we miss that, yeah? We are actually missing some very simple logics here, and 3 cannot be here, 3 cannot be here. This is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Okay, if this is 3, this would be 8, 7 and 9. And a 4, if you have a 4 here, this would have to be 5. Where can a 1 be in this row here? 1 can be in one of these two cells, right? Three would have to be in one of these two cells, and what? Anything else we are missing? This is a 4, this is a 5. That gives you a 4 here. No, nothing here. 3 cannot be here. 3 cannot be here. We're surely missing something. This seems to be a really excellent Sudoku, because there has to be some intended solve path that we are missing here. One would have to be in one of these two cells in this column here, right? And one can be in one of these 3 cells in this column. Nothing with the 1 here. Three, 5 and 7 and 9. 3, 5, 7, 9. So this would have to be 7, this would have to be 8, 7 would have to be in one of these two cells. 7 cannot be here, 7 cannot be here. 7, 3, 5, 5, 9, 1, 5, 9. What about these two cells? Cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 6 here. A really difficult breaking we require here actually. And so one would have to be in one of these 3 cells. That actually gives you a 4 in one of these two cells. 4, if it is here, you'll need to have a 5 here. This 4 can give you a 5 in any of these two cells. Okay, cells can be 1 can be here. Four would have to be in one of these two cells. Okay, let me mark that as well. 4 3. 7 cannot be here. 7 cannot be here. 7 would have to be in one of these two cells. No, we are still missing something. This there has to be something, guys. There has to be something. What are we missing here? Because we have used all of the black dots here mostly, and only the white ones are remaining. That too only these two and these two, and we have even done the diagonal constraint here. So this cannot be 1 2 3 4, can be 5, 6, cannot be 7 because 7 has to be somewhere in these two cells. It can be 8 and 9, right? And which means that for the 5 it can be 6, for the 6 it can be 5 or 7, for the 8 it can be 7 or 9, and for the 9 it can be 8. Okay, this is 3, this is 7, that gives you a 7 here and a 7 here. Eight would have to be in one of these two cells, so 8 cannot be here. No guys, there has to be something. This is really got stuck for nearly 6-7 minutes here, and still we are unable to make the progress here. I don't want to. 9 and 5 would have to be in one of these 3 cells. 5 would have to be in one of these 3 cells. So which means that five, 7, 8, 9. 5, 7, 8 and 9. If this is an 8, this becomes 7 and 9, this becomes 3, this becomes 7 again, right? So that becomes 7, that becomes a 7 here. No. And what happens if we have a 4 here? That becomes a 3 and 5 pair here. That gives you a 7 here and a 3 here. Six here. Oh, guys, come on. If you see here, you have 3 6 3 6 pair here and 4 also. So you have a triplet of 3 6 4, which means 1 cannot be here. You have a triplet for 3 6 4. That's nice. 3 4 and 6, and which means that 1 cannot be here. That gives you a 1 in this column only, in this row, in only this place. That eliminates 1 from this cell. that gives you a 3 in one of these 3 cells, right? 3 4 6 5, one becomes one has to come in one of these 2 cells. Okay, okay, so 6 is eliminated from here, 3 is eliminated from here, 4 is eliminated from here. So if you have a 4 here, 3 and 5, 6 cannot be here, 6 cannot be here, 6 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. That gives you a 4 here. Come on guys, that was actually very easy. So that directly gives you a 6 here, 4 in one of these 2 cells, so 4 would have to be here. That gives you a 5 and a 3, a 7 here, 3 6 3. That was really easy guys. We just missed a very simple deduction here, and that actually took us a very too much time, I would say. So you have a 6 and 9 here, and okay, so this two should be done. So you get a 4 here, a 4 here, a 4 here, that gives you a 5 here, and that gives you a 5 here. These two digits are 8 and 9, so you cannot have a 5 here, no 5 here. We could have, so 8 is removed from here, so 9 is also removed from here, right? So you have a 5 6 7, so 6 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. And now this cell would have to be a 3, which gives you this cell as a 3, this cell as a 3. A 6 and 9 will give you a 1 and 7 here, right? Okay, 1 9 and 5, 5 cannot be here. Okay, it can be anywhere here. 7 cannot be here, 5 6, 6 cannot be here, 5 6 7 and 9. 6 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, so 5 7 and 9. Okay, you got a 4 5 here, 5 is limited to these 2 cells, 5 is limited to these 2 cells. So 5 in this column would have to be in 5 in this row would have to be here, so 5 cannot be here. That gives you a 7 9 here. 8 cannot be here, 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. 1 cannot be here. Okay, 2 3 4 5 6. 1 7 8 and 9, 1 7 8 9. So if you see here, 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. For the consecutive, 8 cannot be here, 8 cannot be in any of these cells, so 8 would have to be here. That gives you an 8 here. Okay, that gives you an 8 in one of these 2 cells, 8 in one of these 2 cells. So 8 in this column, 8 in this column would have to be here. That gives you a 9 here. That removes 9 from this cell. So removes 9 from this cell as well. So if this is 8, this is 7. Okay. And this would have to be 1 7 and 8, right? Okay, and not even 8. So 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. That gives you a 7 here, an 8 here. So 1 7 will give you a 1 here. These 2 cells would have to be 5 and 9, right? Again, so 5 and 9. A 4 is already eliminated from here. 8 would have to be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, now I think so it has to be done, because this cannot be 7. Sorry. So 5 and 9, this would have to be 7. That gives you a 7 in one of these 2 cells, right? So 1 5 and 9. So this is 6. So this comes to 6. This becomes 5 and 7, and this 6 here gives you a 5 and 7 here, 5, 7 and 9, 5 and 9, and 7 would have to be in one of these two cells. 1, 9 and 5. So this is 5 and 9, 5, 1 and 9, 1, 5 and 9 here. 6 would have to be here, that gives you a 9 here, a 6 here. This 9 gives you a 1 and 9 here. This 9 eliminates 9 from this cell. So this is 1 and 5. 5, 9 and 7, right? 1, 7 and 9. So 1, 7 and 9, sorry. Five cannot be here. 5 would have to be in one of these two cells. 5 cannot be here. Okay. 6 would give you a 5 and 7 here. This would have to be 1 and 9. Oh, the 5 and 9 will eliminate 5 and 9 both from this cells. That's excellent. So that removes 5 and 9 from here. That gives you a 7 here, a 5 here, a 1, a 9, a 5. The last logic was excellent, guys. What an excellent logic this was. That gives you a 1 here, a 5 here, a 9 here, a 5, a 9, a 5, a 9. The last logic was a really excellent one. The triangle logic from the diagonal, that actually helped you complete this Sudoku. This was an excellent one actually. So which means that these two cells would have to be 8 and 5. So this is 8. This would have to be 5, 7 and 9, right? So this gives you an 8. That gives you a 7, 7, 9, 1, 7, 9, 7, 1, 1 here. And these two cells are 6 and 9. So this would have to be 6 and this would have to be 9. And with it, we complete this gorgeous Sudoku by Bremster. That was an excellent one. We missed a really few easy deductions here. But I really enjoyed the last logic, having a triangle logic with the 5 and 9 here, which eliminates both 5 and 9 from this cell. So we could have used that in the earlier solve as well, because we could have eliminated 9 from this cell as well, I think. Or I am not sure if that was possible. So I hope you enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.